So these are truths that, no more assumptions and like this. So this is where, when the United States declares war on our nation, when two countries made agreements like these treaties that were made with our nation. When one country declares war on another country, then all treaties, agreements made are null and void. You can't use it anymore because one nation declared war on another nation. That happened to our people. So you can't use those in the court of law or anything. They're all no good. Yes.
What's the current status of the court?
We're just waiting for the closing date of this court case.
You know, this would be quite a revelation for our country to.
Yeah, wait till my Lakota grandfather stand up.
8.2 million acres is
and
not something they don't want to get over.
Well, that's under their system that they made, these man-made laws that this country made. Because if you break that law, you get incarcerated, right? Okay, yeah. So, well, these are man-made laws that they made. And when they made these man-made laws, they always made a loophole, a way to get around it if you're rich enough. If you're not, this law will stop you. And that's, you know.
So a couple years from now, or?
Whenever this court case is done, everything's going to start. You know, so we already had it checked out, like this Iowa territory. We had some lawyers that, one from Sioux Falls, one from Rapid City, go to Washington and check out what we were saying. And they came back. They were up there for 2 weeks, and when they came back, they said, everything you guys said was true, because we found a paper trail. So one thing, this country, whether they're right or wrong, they document everything, and that's how they look at it. So when they went up there, we sent them with 2 names up there. And when they mentioned these 2 names in Washington, the United States said, how did you get these 2 names? These are classified names. And because that map that they made, the Iowa territory, is where these 2 names are on this map. So the United States know we've seen this map because they gave it to us in 1838 when they surveyed this Iowa territory. So they're the ones that are lying to their people, not us. You know, and like that. Just like this agency, my grandfather's agency that was promised him. You know, look what's going on there today. And that's like a church with a cemetery beside it. People are living all over that cemetery, driving all over it. That's what's going on right now. So this is what we're going to correct as the Great Horse family. And so these kind of things are coming. And like that. Yeah. Yes?
Can you speak of Wuptica?
Huh?
Can you speak of Wuptica? Buffalo chips?
Buffalo chips? Horn chips?
Yeah, horn chip.
I just gave them a pipe just the other night back to them, that family. But horn chips, he was a medicine man for one of our grandfathers. His name was Corn. He was a medicine man for his camp. Just like how Sacred Horn was a medicine man for One Horn, for Black Horn's camp. And how Sacred Horn was the one that was labeled as Lakota Oglala interpreter. So the government used this name Oglala to identify interpreters. Because my Dakota grandfather, Warrior's youngest son, Nupa, was recorded as the Dakota Oglala interpreter. There's a Nakota Oglala like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, but horn chips, just so we told their family, you guys are Nikoju. You guys are saying you're Oglala. You know, so time for truth now, like this. But we were in Durango, they gave me a pipe that belonged to them, that family. So I just gave it back to them the other night in Wichita. And we lived before we came to. But when I told him about that pipe, he cried because they were missing one pipe. And gave it back to them. That's your pipe, that's not mine. Our family, because that happened to our family. Well, my grandfather's pipe was gone for 35 years. 2001, it came back to the family. That's when we stood up, and now it's time for truth now. So, yes.
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar, so maybe this question might sound very ignorant, but you keep on referring as my nation. So, do you not feel like they're a country?
They're not. They're America. They're all Europeans, or African, or Asian. They're not from here. Only the red nations are from here. If you're from a red nation, then you've always been here.
So,
Everybody else came from Europe over
do you
here.
see it as a separate nation?
No.
Never a part?
No, this is where, if you heard me talk earlier about a two-legged earthman human being, it's a person that had no skin color. Black, red, yellow, white. It's a person that had a red heart. Walked with respect on grandmother earth. Didn't lie to himself. Was truthful and honest to himself. Like this. And like that. And so that person is everybody in this world. As black, red, yellow, white. It applies to everyone. So, the United States was only here for 200 years. And that's just like maybe two grandfathers that were here. Yeah. They haven't been here very long. And like that. That's why it's time to look at your ancestors. That's your identity, who you are. And like that. So like for our nation, we dealt with 7 countries before the United States became the United States. They're the 8th country to recognize our nation, our Lakota nation, Nakota nation. Then we were known as the Ptewiat, the Buffalo nation, Buffalo people, and like that. So there's a lot of, yes?
How much are the books?
30.
Do we get an autograph?
Yep. Yeah.
Thank you, first of all, for coming here and calling this gathering. And I would like to ask you your input on the crisis of missing and disappeared Indigenous and Native American women. To my understanding, there's a big connection as into the fight of territory and land. So I don't know if I can get your input on that.
On the missing?
Yes, the crisis of missing and disappeared Indigenous women, Native American women.
I mean, that's kind of, I mean, it's wrong,
Right.
and like this and stuff, and I don't know, that's kind of a big question for everybody,
Definitely.
and the one way that it's going to change, it has to take everybody, not just a family or a person or like that, and that's this person that has no skin color. That person is the one that has to stop that. And that's all of us, black, red, yellow, white. We're the ones that have to do these corrections, not just one person or one group or like this. It has to be everyone. Has to make this, and that's where each individual has to make these changes within themselves and then look at the real truth. And like this, and then that way, when our children in the 1800s, when they said kill the Indian and save the man, they took our children and took them to Pennsylvania and Oklahoma, Oregon, like that, and some of them died over there, and they're laying on unmarked graves, as unknown on their headstones and like this. So I know for our nation, we want to bring them all home to their families. Because our way of living life, our way of prayer, we have a way to do that. So this is what we're going to do for our children. Because they're the strength of a nation, whether they're on the other side or living. And like that. So, but yeah, I mean, that's like everybody has to, you know, not just one person or one family, but everybody as a whole. It's time to stand up and correct the wrongs like that and stuff. So it's hard to, you know, I mean, you don't want anybody to experience anything like that or stuff, but I mean, that's where the people have to make a change and like that. So these kind of things don't happen like that. And sometimes I was asked, you know, because how the government treated my family, what I thought about the government. And this is where I have to do everything with truth. So a second ago is already in the past. You can't change, you can't turn time back like this. It already happened. But what we could change is now and the future, and that's this first man, human being, two-legged. You know, he's the one that has to make this change. And that's all of us, whether black, red, yellow, white, has to make this change. But somebody has to remind him of these things. So I'm just doing what, yes?
In addition to purchasing and reading and sharing your book, what can we as the general public do to support you and your family during your litigation and beyond that?
We're almost done with our litigation. It's just, because all the companies want to settle out of court, so, you know, that's already, everything is, the hardest part was doing it here in the United States. Because like my grandfather said, the rest of the world are more sympathetic to the natives than they are here in the United States, that they'll change when you ask them like this. They won't fight it or nothing. It's here in the United States that was the hardest. We're almost done with it. So, yeah. But we have a website, our family, Crazy Horse Family, and this is where we always ask if you read the book and if you have any questions and like that about our book or anything, you know, come on that website and ask. Me and Bill are the administrators of that site, so we'll answer any question that you have, you know, pertaining to our book or like that. And so I think it's over 46,000 following our Facebook page right now, and like that. So, yeah. But it's just till 8, so 5 to 8. So I guess whatever books that we sell and sign.
Appreciate your comment.
Yeah, thank you for coming. And